to make sure walk is the most difficult because there's no natural impulse into it, right? Because there's no moment of set. So we have to really make sure that our feet and our legs keep moving with the rhythm of the walk that we want to create. So even as we make little adjustments, you have to keep swinging your elbows a little bit. Good. That's why I love free walks.
It's not usually
Today is my painted side.
Okay, if something feels funny, I get it. I'm not gonna fight. Even if we do this for a bit, like I don't.
I'm not upset.
Leg. Forward.
Squat.
There you go.
Kind of like we sit on a boogie board, yeah, in the weights, right? The full body, you're still with the full body kind of thing. Of course, it's the same. When you try to make it walk, right? Well, the stillness of the rider is an illusion because you absorb the motion. So even in these tough ones, when it's a little bit sticky, you want to make sure your body doesn't stop. When you go past there, I'm not gonna beat you with it, but I'm gonna pick up a stick and just hit a little bit for your trot. That's better. This is a nice walk though. There we go. And then again, this feeling in his neck on the left side is really nice. We have to just carry it a little bit more to the right. And it's not that it's like bad to the right, it's just he's a little bit against, he's physically kind of standing against that rein. Oh, look, darling. On the right side. Beautiful walk though. Holy cow. There we go. Good boy. All pressure off. Good. Your glutes stay on. The rest of you is nice and loose. Too far. There we go. I didn't know it was here. Good. Soft. There you go. Good. Thumbs on top. Wrists a little bit straighter. Super. Good. Now take a big bouncy trot. Down the long side. 2 steps of the lengthen, and then you ride the waves of energy you create. Good boy. Super. 20-meter circle. Good. That's good. And then we get a little bit quick. You just take a breath, soften your knee, and go, oh, a little too much. Good. And then you're going to go across the diagonal. Inside hand always stays up, just a hair. Good. That's it. And then as you swing to the right side, you want to make sure you step down in that right stirrup a little bit. Right hand stays just an inch higher than the left. Good. And same thing, we're going to actively ask for that little touch of flexion and a big release. Yeah, big release from your whole arm. Yeah, as long as one feels it kind of shaking out of it, right? Good. Down the root. Super. Good. Good boy. Good. Release more on the right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I want the rate. It feels kind of funny at first. You feel like you're kind of throwing away and creating. What I want you to really get in the habit of when he's given that little bit of flexion to you, or you feel him chew, that you give him a thank you. Good, yeah, we'll squish in the right leg. There you go, touch on the right rein, and release. Good, squish, release, squish, release. Squish, release. There you go. You want to think about his head coming slightly in front of his right shoulder. Good, roll like it. So if you get a little bit low like that, you just want to make sure you kind of lift your chest a little bit. Rebalance yourself up the hill. Good. Good. Right hand a little higher more. There. Nice, light, soft, back steering. Good. Contact breathing. It's literally like a living, breathing animal, right? You're not feet are moving. All the time. Good. Little touch to the right. Again, he just likes to hold himself a little on the left side. Good. 20-meter circle. Good. Touch, squish on the right. Longer in your right leg. Better than you. Yeah. Every time you adjust, I was going to say, every time you adjust your leg, he feels it, right? A lot of sensitivity. It just means that we have to be quick to catch ourselves. Good. Left, right? Right. Right. Left, right. Good. You kind of, there you go. You're riding kind of up through his ears. Yeah? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. There. Now you're sitting in. Look at you. We just have to literally be that 10-year-old girl that loves being on top of the horse, that doesn't really think about a whole lot, and just let the horse move underneath them, right? You watch kids ride all the time. Horses are often pretty supple, and then they can sit and trot, they can do all these things that as adults we struggle with, right? Because we hold baggage and tension in our body for 1,000 different reasons. Good. So you have to let him help you release these tightness. And you're talking immediately on the right area. I love that. You close both boots for a little bit more impulsion. You close one boot to help him flex into one area or the other. Two legs in forward, one leg in the left. There you go. Yep. And we'll touch and squish on the right. Good. 20 meters at that end. We're going to spiral it into a 15. Good. Touch, release, touch, release, touch, release, touch, release. Super. Touch, release. Yeah, touch, release. Good. Touch me in place. Into a 15-meter circle. Got a little more on the right. Yeah. When you bring him in, you want to bring your weight aid a little more over your inside leg. Yeah. Good. And then out to a 20. Super. Hold the right flexion. The right flexion. Yeah. Switch the right leg. Move forward. Super. There. And then into a 15. Hold the right flexion. Yeah. Those moments where he kind of gets stuck in his neck, he comes up for a second, you just breathe for him. Super. Little right brain. Right leg, right brain. Right leg, right brain. Yeah. Good. Move forward. Good. That's it. Soften your knee. Super. Super. Good. The some feet feel good now. Yeah, there. Good. Now follow with the rate. Don't hold them in your feet. Yeah. Let yourself sit with it. Enjoy that beautiful shot. Good. Forward. Good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how difficult that truly is to do. Good. A little bit more. Once you do that before line time, just straight line. And you have to do it. You trot one circle down here and then go down your quarter leg.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good work. Good. Good. Meter. Right. Yeah. Switch on the kind of riding the carousel, do the same thing over and over and over and over to really make the feeling a consistent thing. Down the quarter line, just a straight line. Good. Not right down. Just a little bit. Good. When your body is straight and you just flex at the pole, and your right rein goes nice and squishy and soft. You can move forward. Good. And one side. Good. That's quarter line again. We're getting better at the right side now. More consistent. Good. Right leg. Forward through his left here. Good. Ready to turn. So flex first. Right leg on. That's it. Knees soft. And forward. 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 Yeah. Forward. Super. Forward. That's better. Go right flexion again. And then forward. 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 Good. Forward. Forward. Good. You know. You want to do another. Getting your yeah. Yes, good boy. Come. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Super. Diagonal. Good. On the right. Good. And get on the diagonal. On the right. Forward. 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 Good. You really have to kind of just, throw your heart over it into the ears and go find it. Good. Pretty far. Too far. Foot on it. Pretty early when you are in good. Nice big drop. Good. Little flexion left before the turn for balance, and then add leg. Super. A little bit of left flexion. Good. So you have to work less hard this way. Yeah. But even that, super dry. Good. Quarter line again. But even though he's slightly more naturally flexed to the left, you still have to work on keeping that right where you talk about. Good. Good. Big shot. Both boots on the earth. Yeah. Super. Oh, get a little chew. Good. A little balance in the corner, and then ready for a big trot down the home side. Thinking of a leg. Yes. There. Good boy. And then you just kind of ride the leg, right? That's it. Knees soft. On one side. Good. Then you can choose that. Good. Ride that way. Create energy and then stop. Create energy and then stop. Good. So there's no, at this stage, I want to create a little bit of the elastic exercise just on the go. We don't need to bring him back yet for the collection because that takes strength. Good. There and then stop. Good. Trust yourself to allow him to come through the bridle and for your hands to follow the connection so he stays supported in his neck. Because you trust your body, you trust your balance to keep yourself over the center of his saddle, and then he's free to trot forward and carry you, yeah? And it's lovely. Super. Good. A little squish in the left leg there. Good. Relax the knee. Good. Relax the knee and go on your boots. Come. Soft knee, boots on. There. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Give him a pat. There we go. It's hard when you're a little bit sticky, right? If it's easy for us to kind of get our knees on and start kicking, you did kick on the stage. So creating this a little bit of energy, once you start growing, getting old enough to say, I want 2 or 3 big steps, and be able to breathe out and feel that, right? If we constantly chase like every step, we're like, go, 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 and we just hold the tension throughout it. But you want to teach them that when you close your boots, you can actually like kind of grow a little bit in the front, get bigger, and it takes a couple big steps, and you follow. It's building confidence in the contact itself, right? But he's really, you really follow him very well on the left side. Very nice. Your knee gets a little bit stuck, which you said. Yeah, you're going to go. So, if we're working on that, it's part of his thrust, part of his, and he's slightly downhill into confidence. So it puts us as a rider a little bit here. And especially when he's having a day where he wants to get behind you, hard to let go of that. But, I mean, you did a good job, and he really opened up for some nice big steps. Because he really floats. As soon as he kind of lets go of his neck, like he's lovely. His tail just kind of does this, and it's, you know. So, he's leggier and has more neck than he thinks he does. Right? Because you open up his back, and literally you gain like 3 inches in steps. You covers ground really, really well. So, it's kind of keeping that confidence of when you're going to the right, you have to go in a little bit more. Stay with his head just to the right side. Because you can kind of soften that side of his neck to be able to swing that inside out. You like to do a little bit more. You go more naturally forward on the left side. Every horse has a stronger contracted side and a looser, longer side. It's just the way it's there.
Yeah.
Just like people. Like, I don't know if I can touch my toes on the left side, but
Same.
so I don't really judge. And my left hand is essentially useless in comparison to the right. So, but especially when you're breathing and you're just kind of, the only goal right now is really establishing this close connection you have with them and really trying to improve the contact and all that stuff. And you really just kind of want to stay equal left, right all the time. So no matter what you ask him on the left, you ask him on the right. The expectation is the same. The level of flexion is very slight. It's not bend, it's flexion, right? So he's got to go straight through his body, and then he just kind of flexes in the direction of travel a little bit. And then by doing that, he can give you the confidence to kind of lengthen your leg and gives you a nice little note to sit in, right? And then you just right carousel a little bit right now, right? And then it's going to translate. That's sweaty now. Right, yep.
Since I've been not running, I'm not yet. But,
Because I was gonna say, if he's, because if he, I thought about it today, but like, because he was a little behind you, so I was like, if tomorrow morning he wakes up with an engine, maybe we touch it. It's just, but it's just like, he's very, and he's very clever too, right?
Yeah.
Which is why, even when he has those moments, like when he's trying to suck back, he kind of gets a little bit stuck on. I don't ever want to turn it into a fight, right? Because we're not going to do it.
Bigger and smarter.
Totally, and he's bigger, and it's just, it's not, and because he's green, like there's no sense in creating.
yeah, I have to be quite honest, too, that's not a normal
No.
problem for us. I know we'd be quite happy to go forward, like,
Yeah.
so,
Could be a fun, I was gonna say, it could be a funny day, right?
Yeah.
And we've got tomorrow morning too. So,
Yeah.
I only push a little bit off.
Yeah,
If he's done that, like, I know, and I know too, that when he does that to you on a regular day, you might be like, today's not the day.
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna push him.
Yeah.
So, right? I like that.